Hey folks, Brando here, and it's May 31st, Monday at 12 a.m.-ish, May 2021. Good Lord, Memorial Day, folks. And I'm sitting here, I worked all day at the Frosty from 10:45 until 7, and it was one of the first days where I was alone helping to run the Frosty. It was me and two other of my friends working. I made all the food and they took the orders and stuff. And it ended up being great. We were kind of busy. It was kind of slow, but it was steady. Like we would get tickets. But occasionally, but the tickets, it was like 8 items on each thing. Like each people would order stuff. So we crushed it, and I came home to my new little studio apartment here in Woodsboro, Texas. And I wanted to write a song. And it must have just been something out there in the ether or whatever, but I get a little ding on my Facebook, and it's my friend of 40 years, Terrence O'Neill, and it just said, "I love you." It said, "Love you, heart, heart. Smile, smile, heart, heart." And I was so happy to get that message from my friend. When I was in kindergarten, back in 1980, I went to Wall School. And then during the summer, they changed the zoning. And if you were on one side of Lake Street, you would go to Wall Street, and if Wall School. And if you were on the other side, you would go to Franklin. And I was on the other side, and so for first grade, I went to Franklin School. But for first day, maybe I've, rose-colored glasses or whatever on my memories, but for the first day of school, I got on the bus, and it was just like that scene in Forrest Gump. He gets on the bus, and as he's shuffling down the rows, nobody wants to sit with him, and that's how I felt at the time. And I get to 2 or 3 rows before the back, and there's little Terry O'Neill, and he shuffles over and says, "Sit with me. I'll be your friend forever." And those words have never been more true to my kid ears than what he spoke to me that day, because it's been true for 40 years. We've been friends. We were in the same classes together for 12 years, the same teachers every year, in the same classes and everything. And by high school, we were in plays together. The Music Man and Hearts, They Will Be Pure, and a whole bunch of other ones, one acts and all kinds of stuff. And then once I started driving, I ended up would pick him up from school and drive him home, and we were friends. We were never romantically involved in any way, and that's probably for the best. But we've been friends forever. And then when he graduated from high school, he went into the military and is for a couple years, 2, 3, 4 years, and is a decorated war hero, and I hold him in the highest regard in my heart. And we've been friends ever since. And about 10 years or so ago, he met Darrin Scallon. And 4 or 5 years ago, they fell in love. It was like instant love, which is just like the song that I just wrote a couple days ago, Mystery Girl. So I said, my next song, I'm going to write the sequel to Dreaming of You, Mystery Girl. And it's going to be from Terrence's perspective of him meeting Darrin. And Darrin has the most beautiful smile on the planet that I've seen. I've only seen pictures of him. We haven't met yet. But they only live 75 miles or something away from me here in Texas. They live right outside of Dallas or something. Houston. So maybe, I'll take a bus up to see them, or maybe one day they'll come down and come to the Frosty, and I'll make them a tortilla burger and we can spend some time together or whatever. So I wanted to write a song tonight for my friend and my friend's husband. They were the first people when Florida legalized gay marriage like 5 or 6 years ago. They were the first ones in line, and the very first people in Florida, the first gay people to get gay married in Florida. They were on the news being interviewed and everything, and I love them. And it's just the most beautiful love story that I can think of, that I can share here, folks. And now they've adopted a beautiful daughter, and they're raising a beautiful daughter as like two beautiful gay men in America. And that's the American dream and everything, all that. And I love it. So I sat down when I came home and I just wrote a poem. Again, on just a giant cue card, because that's what I do. So I'm going to read it to you. It's called Darrin's Smile. So here we go, folks. Darrin's Smile. My new song by James Dean is Dead. The first time I saw you, I knew it was real. The way you looked at me, the way you make me feel. You took me to another place. You took me so far away, baby. Just smile. Just smile. Fast forward 10 years, it's all the same. The passion from the first day never seems to go away. I can never stop wanting you, baby. Now I've got you in my arms till we fade away. I know your soul is pure. I know you're all I need. Living life together, you and I. Oh wait, I'm stuck in a daydream. 'Cause when you smile, I feel like I've known you all my life. When you smile, I feel like I've been hypnotized. When you smile, you take my breath away. Baby, just smile. Oh, smile. And this is for my friend Terrence. I knew him all my life as Terry, but he likes Terrence, so that's how I respect him, and his name's Terrence now. And his husband is Darrin Scallon. They've been married, and I love it. I'm going to record the song tonight. I haven't done that yet, but it's going to happen. And it sprung out fully formed just because I've been inspired by this beautiful man for 40 years. Okay, folks? It's May 31st, 2021, Memorial Day. And Terrence, God bless you for your service. You don't know how much I admire you, but I hope this shows just a little bit, and I know you know it. So, this is Brando. I'm here in Woodsboro, Texas. And I'm having the best day ever. And I hope you do too. Terrence and Darrin and everybody else out there in Facebook land. I hope you have the best day ever. Why? Because I love you. That's why. Cheers.